Hey guys, what's going on? It's Blayde again from Car Security, and today we're talking about what we can offer you for your first modifications on your first vehicle to make your driving experience that little bit better. Okay, so here we've got a Seat Ibiza, pretty common first car, but this will apply to most first vehicles anyone's going to be looking at. So let's have a look at what we've done. Okay, so first things first, we've done a head unit. Now, arguably, this is probably the best thing for you to do in your first vehicle if you're thinking about upgrading the audio in the future, or just for general purpose. Most of the time, you're going to find that these head units will benefit you in multiple ways. So this particular one here, this is the Kenwood DMX 5020 DABs. This has got stuff like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, which will allow your maps to come up on the screen. So I'll show you that in a second, but the unit that was in here before was very basic. So all you've really got is an LCD screen, a CD player, which no one really uses CDs anymore, a couple of buttons, and a volume controller. You've got no navigation, no Bluetooth, none of that stuff. It's just very, very basic. To change to this is a massive upgrade. Pretty simple fit, to be honest. It's not really much to it. You can pop the old one out, pop the new one in. You do have to buy a fitting kit for it. But yeah, nice and easy install. The guys have fitted it in the workshop, so they know what they're doing. But yeah, you've got DAB radio on here as well. Let me show you how the Android Auto works. So yeah, this allows you to have maps or navigation on your screen. You can have your Spotify playing at the same time, and that way you don't have to touch your phone, which at the moment is illegal. If you touch your phone whilst you're driving, for any reason, it is illegal. So to have this is going to save you from getting points, especially when you're a new driver. That's not a good thing. And obviously it's going to give you a better experience all around. Now, even just dropping this in, not changing anything else in the vehicle, is going to improve your sound quality. The built-in amplifier in any of the Japanese branded units, so Kenwood, Pioneer, Sony, Alpine, they will give you a much better output into your speakers, and you'll have a lot more control with that as well. So if you'd like a bit more information, I have done a full in-depth review on this unit on our channel, so make sure you check that one out. It'll be linked in the description below. But let's get on to the next thing, which is just above us. This is a dash cam. Now in this vehicle we've done a front and rear thinkware dash cam setup. So let me just take this off for you and I can explain it. Okay, so this is a thinkware Q800 front and rear dash cam. This is just the front, obviously. The rear is in the back, we'll show you that in a second. But we swear by these. Thinkware brand is fantastic. The fact that this is in such a small package, it's nice and discreet in the windscreen, easy to take off if you need to. And the quality of it is second to none. The Q800 has got 2K image quality in the front and 1080p quality in the back. So I definitely recommend you get one of these, especially in your first vehicle. Insurance companies nowadays never want to pay out for any kind of accident. So if you've got proof in whatever form, video footage is probably the best. And if you can get it in good quality, it's even better. So Thinkware dash cams, make sure you check them out. The link will be in the description below. Now, to the rear of the vehicle, we've done a couple of modifications as well. Now, one is going to be very difficult to spot. Down here, on the aftermarket Kenwood unit, you can have a reversing camera added on, which obviously allows you to see behind you, and it gives you parking lines as well. So if we pop it in reverse, it'll automatically switch over to the rear camera view. And as you can see, you've got parking lines, so you've got obviously how far you want to be away from something, and you can see just the bumper line there as well. So very, very handy thing to have, especially for a first-time driver if you haven't got parking sensors. Cameras aren't that expensive, I'll be honest. This particular one on here was 50 quid, and it does the job perfectly. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is the bit that gets a lot of first-time drivers excited. I know I was. That is the subwoofer. Now this is the Alpine SWE815. This is an 8-inch subwoofer, active, meaning amplifier built in, so it has a little amp on the top here, and it also has a bass controller in the front, which we'll show you in a second. But for a little vehicle like this that doesn't have a lot of boot room, you want to conserve as much space as possible but still get a decent amount of bass, this is perfect. Pretty inexpensive, I think it's roughly £160. Not bad at all. Comes with almost everything you need other than a set of RCAs, so signal cable to run to your head unit. Very simple to install, Very good sound quality for a small vehicle. Definitely something I would recommend. Now the fitting on this is relatively simple. Now you will need to run a power cable to your battery, which means going through the bulkhead of the vehicle. Now definitely think about getting an audio installer to do this for you, because you don't want to get this wrong. So yeah, we can do this for you. Obviously our workshop is here. We can definitely do this for you. So as I said, this comes with a bass controller. So let me show you that, it's just up the front. So we've hidden the bass controller in this little cubby here. So it's on some Velcro, so let me pull it out quickly. You can go all the way to max and then all the way to minimum, because obviously some songs have more bass than others. Now it doesn't have to be here, you can put it anywhere really. You could have it in your glove box, in your armrest, or even in the center console. It's completely up to you, but you probably want to have access to it. So just to run through what we've done again, we've changed the factory head unit to a aftermarket doubled in. We've done a reversing camera to that doubled in as well. We've added a subwoofer in the boot with a built-in amplifier, and we've done front and rear dash cams. Okay, so that's pretty much it for me. If you like this kind of content, make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.